I know a lot of you make fun of Shia LaBeouf for, of course, do it, all that kind of famous video, and how his antics outside of making movies and being arrested, all that stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and say, take all that away. Just take it away and go and watch this movie. The Peanut Butter Falcon. This movie stars Shia LaBeouf and Dakota Johnson. Is a feel-good movie. This is the best feel-good movie I've seen all year long, and probably gonna be all year long, because this movie was just perfect smile all the way through. And this movie, we just needed this movie right now. And the story is Shia LaBeouf is on the run from a bunch of people with fishing gear, and he runs into a man named Zach who has Down syndrome, and he escaped from a nursing home, and now he wants to go to a wrestling school because of a famous tape that he watched of wrestling, and he wants to be a wrestler. So Shia LaBeouf and him tag team each other, and they're gonna go out on this big adventure down the cross, while Shia LaBeouf goes to Florida and he goes to the school, and antics on the way. So what I think about this movie, I heard of this movie by seeing one trailer a month ago, and I was like, comes out in August, like, alright, I want to see that. And then finally it came out in my theater not even near me this weekend. I finally got a chance to see it, and like I said, this movie from start to end is a joyful, you're smiling. This movie is not no big budget action superhero movie. It's not a sequel, remake. It is an original property that is just a good movie. It's not, I mean, it might not even, it definitely has that vibe of it could get like Oscar talk, but it definitely, I just don't think it will. I think it's just a good feel-good movie with great performances, starting with Shia LaBeouf. Man, I mean, like I said in the beginning, you can say anything about him as outside of his career and his acting, but this movie just proves how much of a great of an actor he is. He really is a good actor, and this might be his best performance. He is fantastic as this character named Tyler. He has demons, he's also dealing with money issues and just a lot of running on the outlaw, all that kind of stuff. And then you have this actor named, I don't know the actor's name, but I know he has Down syndrome, but it don't matter because he's a great actor. He was fantastic in this movie. He was the heart and soul of this movie. He was funny, he was likable, yet you could not hate this character, but the character, they were just so good. Tyler, Shia LaBeouf, and Zach, the character, these two characters, their adventure was just so much fun, exciting, sad, heartfelt, funny, adventurous. It even gets into religious areas in one scene. But overall, I mean, their adventure is fun. And when Dakota Johnson comes in, you can say whatever about her too. Whatever you can say about 50 Shades of Grey, she is the best part in that trilogy, hands down, and she is really good in this movie. She's so likable, and every actor in this movie feels like a real character. No one feels like they're acting. It all feels so just like you're really watching real life right now. You're watching a great adventure on the screen. And speaking of the look of the movie, this is a first time, there's two people directing. It's the first time directing for both of them. I did look up their IMDb. They did do a lot with documentary and stuff like that, documentary stuff. And so you can tell the scenery looks great. The movie has that feeling of like, it doesn't feel like you're watching a movie. It feels like you're really watching this adventure. It's set in North Carolina, and I live in South Carolina, so like I know like certain areas they're in. I knew like one beach they were on, like I knew it. And then there was one shot of them going on the highway that I was like, I think that highway is, yeah. And then it's just cool for me to know that stuff. But overall, the movie it's feel good. There is a few sad scenes. If I have any issues, one issue is, the big issue for me, is the trailer. That one trailer I watched showed 95% of the movie. Just saying. And also, the movie's predictable. I mean, you know exactly what is coming at the very end of this movie. You can predict certain things that do happen, and then it ends in a way you're like, oh, and then it's like, oh, okay, and then you walk out smiling. It's the most feel-good movie of the year, and I had a blast with it. I really did. I really enjoyed this movie. I'm going to give The Peanut Butter Falcon an A-. It really is just one of those movies where we don't need sequels and remakes and reboots. We just need this kind of movies, and it was fine. It was good. It was a good movie. I enjoyed it. Is it one of my favorite movies of the year? I wouldn't say that, but I definitely recommend seeing it. And if you guys enjoyed this review, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye, guys.